Raytheon Engineers has the overall responsibility for coordinating this project, engineering certain aspects of it, doing the bulk of procurement, and doing all construction.
This project includes modifications to 6 Detroit Edison power plants at a cost of more than $150 million. The goal? Design and construct new selective catalytic reduction systems into the existing plants to meet the new NOx emission requirements.
You can see at the back of the plant the precipitators for removing particulate matter. The higher building with the corrugated steel in the background is the plant itself. The SCRs themselves will be approximately 100 feet high by 50 feet wide by 50 feet wide, large boxes that will go between the larger plant structure and the precipitators. For each of the units, we will have to install approximately 1,300 tons of steel because the SCRs themselves are extremely heavy. If we relied on the drawings completely, we would inevitably encounter problems during construction when we would discover what interferences we hadn't engineered for.
Raytheon engineers knew that if they could get accurate drawings and 3D computer models of the existing power plants, then their retrofit designs would be significantly better.
Before the CYRA equipment existed, this was always a quandary on how to obtain this data. To develop a 3D model of the existing plant was essentially impossible.
Raytheon then turned to Cyrax for help.
And it was love at first sight. Clearly, from my perspective, this was the kind of tool that could do the sort of thing that we always knew needed to be done, but never had the ability to do. So from the beginning on this project, I committed that we were going to use the CYRA system to its maximum capabilities to develop a highly accurate model of the existing plant, the ultimate goal of making our design process smoother and hopefully construction much smoother.
A crew of 2 Raytheon engineers scanned an entire unit in just 1 week. The engineers then used CYRA software to process the scans into highly accurate 3D CAD models.
So there are many, many man-months of savings early on in the generation of the initial as-built itself. However, my experience is that the substantial savings occur later during construction. What we're trying to avoid are construction interferences, where we have designed a foundation and a column, and by the time we try to put those things in, we discover that there is a duct or some other piece of steel or a piece of equipment that's in our way.
CYRA's software did help Raytheon build an accurate model of the existing plant. The savings were enormous.
I have estimated for this particular project that CYRA will save us $10 million during construction. I consider that to be a highly conservative number, but it's one that I can certainly defend.
You can learn more about Cyrax projects at cyra.com.